Hello, I play Minecraft in a bedrock world with my husband. Last episode we got some armadillos and I made some dog armor. The pink and the regular color dog armor look exactly the same. Anyway, I love this view right here. Perfect, beautiful. I wanted to put in some clay pots into my greenhouse. And when I got in here I realized I really don't have a lot of just regular old flat squares to place them. Everything seems to have something interacting with it already, so I had to search and search and search, but I do eventually find 3 or 4 places where there's nothing and I can actually go ahead and stick a clay pot. Let's watch that for a moment. I've decided to do some work around the outside of the castle this week, and I want to start by fixing up this area here, doing a little terraforming, throwing in some andesite, some tuft, some stone, just to kind of make it a little less dirt. We got a lot of dirt here. Let's get started on that. Alright, I placed down quite a few blocks here. It is starting to look a little bit better. I do have a few more things I want to do. I think I want to go out a little further to the right. I actually think I need to add in some moss. I need more moss. I added a little platform right here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and rip out all these trees because now, of course, I want to do the spruce trees on the other side, and there we go. The trees are gone. So now I need to decide how much dirt I really want to replace with stone or moss, because that is an awful lot of dirt just hanging there, and it gets boring. Alright, so I went ahead and threw in a couple custom trees. They're spruce trees, spruce leaves, and spruce fence posts for the trunk. Ow. But I wanted to go ahead and make a small, like some young trees. They're thin, they haven't grown as thick yet. And then maybe when I get tired of making those, I can go ahead and throw in the regular spruce trees just to sort of fill it out. But I got a lot of room here. I do think they're a little wonky, but I kind of like the wonkiness. The regular spruce trees are really straight, but I threw in a little wonkiness just because that's more fun. So let's take a look again from over here and get busy making some more trees in this whole general area. Alright, let's step back and take a look and see how it's looking so far. I did 2 more trees. There's 2 more there, and now there's 3 more. And I'm getting kind of tired of making them, so I think I'm going to switch over to some of the regular spruce trees. Not the 4 wide ones that are tall, but the single spruce trees, to make it look a little better. Alright, it's been about a week IRL, and I've done quite a bit of work over here. I've thrown in a lot of the spruce trees. I've also done a lot of moss. I kind of slowed up on the moss because I wasn't sure exactly how far I want to do, how much dirt I want to replace with moss. So it was a lot of moss replacement, but it doesn't look like a massive amount. But I also put in a azalea tree on my little platform to the left. But I got a lot of the trees here. And I went up and changed a lot of the blocks as well along the shoreline. I went ahead and made everything mossy. Mossy stone, mossy cobble, moss, moss carpet, along the water lines because the algae or something. So we got our trees, some of them wonky, and then the back here, the regular old single spruce trees. And then along, I think I need to do more moss over there. So up here, got a little moss chunk as well, like algae growing down. And up here's where I've done a lot of the moss and on. I think it looks pretty good. I think I need to do some more, but let's go ahead and check in on Choppy Lettuce. So Choppy had a cool idea of paying homage to the womping willow and the blue forward anglia in Harry Potter. And we're going to build our own tree. It's a tree heavy episode. We're going to build our own tree and blue car here. Over on this little hill, it's a perfect place. He's got his concrete right now. And we're going to start off with the car and then do the tree. Alright, so here we have the completed car. This was actually found on Instagram. Choppy found it on Taco Squad's Instagram. I'll link that below. It's the Griswold family station wagon. He changed it up a bit, but it's still the design we found by Taco Squad. Okay, so now for the tree. I do want it to look kind of squashy, like a big old station wagon landed on top of it. I'm going to start building with dirt. And then I'm going to go ahead and texturize it after that. I want to use some materials behind me here that I don't normally use when I make trees. Mud and granite and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started outlining a tree. Alright, let's take a quick look and see how it looks. It's definitely looking, the limbs are definitely looking like a big heavy car's on top. Let's add a couple more. Bam, there's 2 or 3 more limbs there, and it's definitely getting the squashy feel that I want. So I'm going to go ahead and start texturizing this up and add leaves and go from there. Check it out, there's a neat little fort inside. Cool. Alright, a little flyby of the first project of the day where we had the spruce trees and some terraforming along one side of the castle. And then we're just going to fly on over right to the other side where we have our tree. From this angle, it's definitely looking squashy to me, which makes me very happy because I feel like I worked kind of hard to make it look like a big old car was sitting on top of it all squished down. And it's kooky as well, especially from this side view here, which I do like something that's a little kooky. Look at all those particles. I love it. Also, I did do a little bit of terraforming around the bottom of the tree, put in a little mini lake, mossy cobble and some moss. We plan to do a lot more terraforming over here as we do want to put in like a whole horse racetrack in this area around this hill. Not up at the top, but around towards the middle. Look at all those particles. That's cool. I love it. I do want to check out over here the view from my little stone here. This is where I like to stand and view my castle and the surrounding, if I can get on top of it, and the surrounding area. And I think it's looking good. Tree's looking pretty kooky. I like it. You know, I wasn't so sure about this my palette in the beginning, but I think I actually really like it, especially the mud. The mud has a really good texture on it that almost looks like bark all on its own. So I like that texture for a tree actually. And you know, I threw a random piece of copper. We got the clay in there. Clay? It's not clay. It's terracotta. We got terracotta in there. You got a little peek through here of the tree, some spore blossoms, azalea leaves, some of the ones with the little pink flowers on there, some of the regular ones. And then in the end, I ended up throwing in some jungle wood just to have some extra little pieces. I actually did try to do some little branches here with these trapdoors. Experiment. I kind of like the idea, but I couldn't quite seem to pull it off. Maybe I'll try again, you know, next time. I do like the use of fences hanging as well. Little broken branches hanging down. I got them kind of everywhere. Some of them have leaves on the end and some of them are just there. I did throw in some granite as well, which I think I've used granite in a tree before, but I've definitely never used the mud. I also threw in some slabs to kind of transition between blocks. I think that helps a lot to kind of help create a curve. I tried it with the trapdoors as well. Some of them are just randomly placed, but I think it works. In addition to the spore blossoms, I also went ahead and threw in some of the cherrywood leaves. I didn't throw in too many, but they also release particles, so I thought I'd throw them in there to see if it could help make the area look a little more particle-y. And I think it worked. There seems to be plenty of particles around, and I'm liking it. I also noticed over here, Choppy Lettuce went ahead and dropped off some materials for our next build, which is the horse track that we're going to do around the base of this hill, and some terraforming as well. So we got a lot of good stuff there for the next situation, and looking forward to that. Let me know what you think about the tree, and if there's any changes you would make, please let me know in the comments below. Just a little 360 here to show how squashy it looks on top. Poor tree, car fell on top of it. How sad. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate you, and I would hope that you would like and subscribe to see more. And I appreciate all the new followers. Oh, there's my face that I got in the last week or so, and I hope to see you guys next time, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.